pregnancy, homesteading, and you. Let's talk about it. I have, well, man, I got to think about it. 4 children, and they were all either born on Homestead or born in the hospital. And let me tell you, it is extremely important for you as a man, as leader of your household, to ensure the vitality and safety of your wife and your children. We all appreciate the idea, uh, and history has supported that idea. Uh, Thousands of years, children being born at home. I get it. I understand it full well. It's a beautiful thing uh, to see your child birthed, uh, coming out from the mother's womb into a father's arms. I get it. I understand it. However, we live in such a toxic and laced environment that regardless of what we do, how much food we grow for ourselves, how much we hunt, how much we raise our own animals, butcher our own chickens, we are still influenced and affected by this system. There's no way to fully get around it. We can minimize it, but there's no way to fully get around it. And as a direct result of that, our health will be affected still. There are people that have pre-existing conditions. We don't know what all of these shots that we've gotten as children, the effect that it's had on us as people, on our health, even when coming in and making a conversion. I say all that to say this. We live in a modern world, and this modern world has had its setbacks and its drawbacks, but it's also had its benefits. And in spite of all of the evils of the modern day healthcare system, there are still benefits and associated with childbirth. We have the ability to go in and to diagnose our children, our babies, to ensure that they're healthy. We have the ability to use the system in order to go and get checkups, get exams. And me personally, I am a staunch advocate of that. Of the fact that, hey, if there's the medical system there that we can use for their diagnosis and assessment, use it and leverage it. And that again brings me to the notion of childbirth. Uh, I didn't start having all of my children I've had uh, in the country, and my wife, we started having children past 35 years old, and we all know that that is considered a geriatric pregnancy. Uh, my wife has had all of our children in the hospital. Uh, she goes to regular checkups, and all our children are healthy. Now, there may be some people out there that may take the position, oh, you should have children at home and so forth and so on. I agree. If you have the setup as to where you can have the child at home and it's safe, have the child at home. But if not, and if even if you can have the child at home, there are unforeseen medical complications that can in fact take place. And I have heard on multiple occasions and multiple situations in multiple places where uh, the child or the mother during that pregnancy has had to uh, be taken to the hospital to continue to ensure that that mother and that child is safe and healthy. And I agree with that. Um, if you want to have your child at home, have the child at home, but just make sure that you have the proper setup to ensure that just in case complications take place, that you can in fact go to a facility um, as to where you can get the treatment. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, people really don't know the depths of this stuff, but you know, there's people and there's children that have been brought into this world, uh, and because they did not get the proper medical care, uh, these children have ended up dying as a direct result of that. Uh, and this is why I say, you know, you have to be a man uh, in leading and guiding in your house, especially in these matters. Just like I don't believe that no man has the authority to dictate uh, uh, the affairs of my household. Another man sure as hell don't got the authority to dictate how uh, I bring my children into this world. Scrutinize, demonize me. I can really give a rat's ass less. And then see, this is what real men do, and this is how real men talk. And you know, if you're not a real man, you're gonna have these outside influences uh, have an effect, and those effects uh, in the situations that I've seen have been detrimental. Uh, we understand this system. We understand that, you know, especially the medical system. But make sure you're dealing wisely in situations, especially when it comes to your wife and your children. Uh, if you can have a home birth, I'll say it. Go ahead and do it. But make sure that just in case there's complications or anything, that you have an exit plan. You have a plan B that you can get your children to the proper medical, and your wife and your children. Word to the wise. Stay blessed. Stay healthy. Be wise.